Paolo Banchero, the Orlando Magic's first overall pick, is a legit offensive engine. He is a graceful yet bully ball maestro who has been effective at every level of basketball he's played. Paolo has a rare combination of height, shooting touch, power, and fluidity. But just how good of an offensive prospect is he really? Paolo is a very smooth operator in the post, and this has garnered comparisons to fellow ACC freshman legend Carmelo Anthony. Possessions like these where Paolo is throwing a jab step to set up a post play is very reminiscent of the Syracuse great. And reminiscent of Carmelo, Paolo's precise and compact footwork here allows him to create separation on this turnaround jumper. Paolo showcases this type of polish in the post routinely. Take this play against Keegan Murray, for example, where Paolo uses a jab step to set up what looks like a baseline drive before countering and spinning inside for an easy turnaround jumper. Paolo's impressive release point along with his 6'10 frame make him a very impressive shot maker in these general areas. Paolo's impressive footwork also showcased on his powerful forays to the rim. Take this possession off of staggered screens where Paolo is able to get downhill before stopping almost on a complete dime and explosively spinning his way to the basket where there's no help. And possessions like these where after gaining post position, Paolo is able to utilize a drop step into a absolutely violent dunk are the type of possessions that have garnered comparisons to the likes of Blake Griffin. Blake is largely remembered for being one of the most vertically explosive athletes in the history of the sport, but he's also very much remembered for just his raw power, and Paolo is very effective at using his power as well. Possessions like these where Paolo catches the ball a few feet above the restricted area, uses his off arm to discard of his defender like a toy, and then strongly goes at the help defender vertically, drawing a foul here. This is the type of physical destruction you can put defenders through when you're 6'10", 250 pounds. But one thing that separates Paolo from Blake and Anthony is just his ability to attack off the dribble. Take this possession here where Paolo utilizes a hang dribble before using long, strong strides to the basket for an easy lay. Another example of Banchero's off-the-dribble prowess is what he was able to do here. Here, Banchero is matched up with a center who uses his strength to close up Banchero's original driving lane, before Banchero hits the brakes with a pound dribble and then proceeds to utilize a combination of a inside dribble into a crossover. He proceeds to get low and leverage himself on the inside of his defender, and here he's able to use his combination of incredible proprioception and strength to draw a foul. And possessions like these where Banchero off of a pick is able to get downhill before tossing his defender like a boy and rising into contact truly showcase just how functionally upright Banchero is and just how strong he is. A common theme with Banchero as a overall prospect. And Banchero has also showcased a ability to get off pull-up jumpers with very good space creation and a form that looks overall very clean. And it's not very common that you get a 250-pound 6'10 man who can put the ball on the floor and also has legitimate pull-up potential. But what really rounds out Banchero's package as an overall offensive prospect is what he does as a passer. Take this possession here where Banchero uses his overall length and ground coverage to make himself a pressure point in transition before skipping it to the corner as he draws the defender. Banchero's overall passing instincts in transition translate to the half court. Take this play here where after a drive, Banchero is able to spin around the nail and attract the attention of multiple defenders. Because Banchero is able to attract 34 at the nail, this puts 32 in position where he is zoning up on the strong side. Banchero eyes one of his shooters to freeze 32 before firing a rocket to a cutter for an easy basket. This type of advantage creation is not something that we're used to seeing from somebody that is a whopping 6'10", but it is something that showcases itself on a plethora of plays, like this play where Paolo is able to get downhill, garnering the attention of the help defender before eyeing a teammate in the dunker spot and attempting to lay it down to them. Here it leads to a turnover because Paolo and the man in the dunker spot are not on the same page, but you see the idea. These are signs of budding playmaking from a young rookie, and at Paolo's size and overall skill set, it'll do him wonders. But Paolo's processing speed isn't per se perfect, as no rookie's is. He has to do a better job of recognizing lingering defenders, whether they be in the passing lanes like here, or whether they be at the nail like here. But overall, Paolo's proficiency as an offensive engine is likely the best of this draft, and is a large reason why I think that Paolo Banchero, the #1 overall pick for the Orlando Magic, is the best player in this draft.